Hello students, I am Deepak Kumar Verma from Shanti Niketan Jubilee School Motihari. Students, today we are going to discuss about the next topics under sectors of the Indian economy, class 10th economics. Actually students, this is our third lecture class under which we have to focus basically on the topics comparing sectors in the GDP and comparing sectors in the employment. Students, whenever we talk about comparison of sectors regarding GDP, we come to know that there is a greater contribution of sectors in the creation of GDP of India. And we have earlier studied students about what is GDP, and we have come to know that GDP, which refers to gross domestic product, is the sum of the total value of goods and services of a country within a particular year. Once again, GDP, which refers to gross domestic product, is the total sum of value of goods and services produced within a country in the particular year. Students, we have to compare sectors together regarding their contribution in the GDP here. And now we come to know that in the creation of GDP, primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector have their particular contributions. We have to just compare these sectors in two different times, 1973 and 2003. Students, whenever we talk about comparison of GDP in the comparison of sectors in the GDP, in 1973, students, we come to know that there was greater contribution of primary sector in the GDP of the country in 1973, but in 2003 it has very less contribution in the GDP. But one thing is very important, students, here to discuss, that although our primary sector has very less contribution in the GDP nowadays, but till now this very sector is more important regarding providing employment as a whole. Till now this sector regarding employment is on the top, but in the GDP it is at the bottom. In 1973, regarding GDP, our secondary sector, that is also known as manufacturing sector, had its very less contribution in the GDP. But in 2003, it has better contribution in the GDP. But regarding employment and employment generation, whatever the ratio of secondary sector is there in the creation of GDP nowadays, it has its less contribution in the creation of employment nowadays as the primary sector. So we can say that one side of primary sector and secondary sector is a very positive, But next side is very negative. One positive side of primary sector nowadays is that till now our primary sector is more employment generating sector. But one negative side is that it has very less contribution in the creation of GDP of the country. Similarly, students, whenever we talk about secondary sector, that is manufacturing sector, we come to know that in the past 30 years, from 1973 to 2003, our secondary sector has its greater contribution in the creation of GDP of the country. But till now, it has very less contribution in the creation of employment. Evidences show here that secondary sector regarding GDP has its better contribution nowadays than 1973, and that is it's a 7 to 8 times quantum jump in the GDP of the country. Secondary sector in Indian economy regarding GDP has greater contribution nowadays, it is quite clear, students, but it has very less contribution in the creation of employment till now, and that is 2 to 2.5 times. So in the GDP, in comparison with the year of 1973 till now, secondary sector has greater contribution, that is 7 to 8 times in the GDP, but it has very less contribution in the employment, that is 2 to 2.5 times. This is not satisfactory. This is not a good sign, because ultimately we come to know that with the ratio of the production, there must be a similar pattern of the creation of employment. That is not seen here in favor of the secondary sector. And we have earlier studied about primary sector that in 1973 it had its greater contribution in the GDP of the nation, in the national income of the country, but till now it has its very less contribution in the GDP of the country. But one thing till now is very positive in favor of the primary sector, and that is that primary sector till now is able to give more and more employment to the Indians. As per the recent data of our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, students, it is clear that till now primary sector gives 55% of the total employment in India. So it is quite clear that there must be some important changes and some important reforms. Students, whenever we talk about tertiary sector, we come to know that in 1973, tertiary sector had its very less contribution in the GDP of the country, but nowadays it has very nice contribution in the creation of GDP of the country. Evidences show that nowadays tertiary sector is contributing almost 60% in the total GDP of the country. That is a very nice and positive figure. But students, it is not providing as nice as it is providing in the creation of GDP of India regarding creation of employment. Data here shows students that in 1973, tertiary sector was very backward in both the manners, GDP and employment. But nowadays, it is clear that tertiary sector is contributing too much in the GDP of the country, but according to this ratio, it is not contributing too much in the creation of employment in Indian economy. That is a very negative side of the tertiary sector. So students, here we have to know that how much tertiary sector is contributing in the creation of employment in Indian economy, and that is very clear. Whenever we compare production and creation of employment in favor of tertiary sector in two different times, 1973 and 2003, we come to know that in 1973, tertiary sector had its greater contribution, had its not greater contribution in the GDP of the country, but till now it has greater contribution in the GDP, that is 8 to 10 times. In comparison with the year 1973, till now tertiary sector is contributing too much in the GDP, and that is 8 to 10 times in comparison with the year 1973. But in comparison with the year 1973, till now tertiary sector is only providing 2.5 to 3 times of the employment creation. That is a very negative side in the Indian economy. So I would like to tell you that if we have to make our economy very nice, we would have to focus on both GDP and employment. So although our GDP has become better regarding production of goods and services nowadays, but till now we have to focus more on creating more employment in tertiary sector as well as secondary sector. One thing is also important here that I would like to focus on, and that is there must be some changes or movement of people from primary sector to secondary sector and secondary sector to tertiary sector, so that they could earn better income as well as their economy could become better. So students, we have to focus on the betterment of all the sectors in all respects, and they are production of goods and services as well as creation of employment. After this, I would like to focus on some questions, students, regarding these two things, GDP and employment creation in the economy of the country. And those questions are: which are the largest producing sector in 1973, or which was the largest producing sector in 1973? The answer is very clear, students: primary sector, because primary sector had its greater contribution in the production in the GDP of the country in 1973, as the table shows here. Next question here is: which is the largest producing sector in 2003? Which was the largest producing sector in 2003? In 2003, we come to know that tertiary sector had its largest contribution in the production in India. So this becomes very clear that in 1973 it was the primary sector which had its greater contribution in the GDP and economy of the nation, but in 2003 it was tertiary sector which had its greater contribution in the GDP and overall production of the country. And another question here is that can you say which sector has grown the most over 30 years? So, the study tells us that the tertiary sector has grown too much in over 30 years regarding creation of GDP, regarding its contribution in the GDP. So, these are some important questions arisen here, and we have got the answers, students. And after that, we have to focus on some certain things regarding GDP and employment in the Indian economy. Students, it is quite clear that over the 30 years between 1973 and 2003, while the production in all the three sectors has increased, it has increased the most in the tertiary sector. It is very clear. As a result, in the year 2003, the tertiary sector has emerged as the largest producing sector in India, replacing the primary sector we have discussed earlier. And the table also shows here. And we have here to discuss, students, about the answer of the question given here, and that is the question: why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? Why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? So, just to know the answers, we have to know some facts about some facts given here. Tertiary sector in India has become so important because, first, in any country, several services such as hospitals, educational institutions, post and telegraph services, police stations, courts, village administrative offices, municipal corporations, defense, transport, banks, insurance companies, etc. are required. What do they provide? Our answer is very clear. They provide us services. These can be considered as basic services in a developing country like India. So we need them. The second reason is that the development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services such as transport, trade, storage, and like. Once again, the development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services such as transport, trade, storage, and the like. So it is very clear that all these sectors are interdependent for their benefits, for their development. We can't classify them, we can't separate one from another for their better existence, for their better contribution in the national economy. The third reason for the question, why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India, is here, and that is, as income levels rise, certain sections of people start demanding many more services like eating out, tourism, shopping, private hospitals, private schools, etc. That is why we need all these services, we need all these things which come under tertiary sector. So students, it is quite clear that there has been a similar shift in the creation of employment, but we can after all say that a similar shift has not taken place in employment. There has been a similar shift in the production of goods and services regarding secondary and tertiary sectors, but a similar shift has not taken place in employment, as graph 3 shows the share of employment in the three sectors in 1973 and 2000 years. The primary sector continues to be the largest employer even in the year 2020. So, students, with these topics, we are just going to end our study here. Next topics would be studied in the next lecture class. Thank you very much.